They were out here having a good old time. I'm parked right there near the front door as usual. He saw me and I waved at him and he ran. So, hello people. I guess I'm early probably. Yep, 15 minutes early. I've got birdie all over me. So, they probably thought they had 15 minutes. Oh, you don't want to do that. It's a cult. Oh, did I mess up your beautiful little day by showing up? I would worry about you guys knowing what my car is, but I've been here for 6 months. If you didn't know my car by now, there's a problem. I know I'm interrupting Liz's feed, but I had to. And I'm crooked. I don't care. So, my poor little babies. Don't you have only 10 minutes to make your numbers? 13. Well, I've always wanted to be here early before, time on a Thursday, and I am. Wow. So, I saw that big old smile that your guy had on him, and he was really enjoying himself. Poor guy. I totally missed your day, didn't I? Maybe I'll stay here for a while. Maybe forever. Hi, City. Hi, Fuzz. Oh, I wish I could have had my phone ready to film, because I turned the corner. He didn't see me. He had a bunch of people around him. He was smiling and giggling. Go down the street, make a U-turn, park my car right next to them, and he was talking to two people left. And then he just started running off. Did I make you afraid? I'm so sorry. Do you have to run away from this scary old YouTuber? Oh my God. There's only one. There's only one of me. Can you believe that? And then you sit there and run away from me like I'm an army. Oh, I can't. It's like, that's why I'm crooked too. Because I'm trying to get out of the car, throw on the gimbal. Let's go. So I take it then you made all your money if you guys are out here handing out movie tickets and just saying you should be there. It'll be interesting today if they come back. Do you have a movie ticket? Do you want me to tell you what the movie's going to be about? Brainwashing. Wiping all the compassion out of your head. Turning you into a robot. You can't be a zombie because zombies don't have brains. So you can be a robot. Oh, isn't that a shame? When rabbit season's over, you guys are going to make nothing. And I'm sure nobody shows up. I keep seeing teenagers walk out, just saying, there goes another one. Like they're checking you guys off across where they vacation. So, but yeah, if you made your numbers, that's great. Now you got to make a big number next week. I don't know how you guys are supposed to do that and not be in. And how can we know it's real big numbers? Because, if they want Cairo to be the next Bufu, that means you guys, they can just be faking them for you. So you guys turn into some incredible org that has a ton of people around it, which it doesn't. And there's a lot of people in it, which there isn't. And that's weird. That door better not be blocked. The fire office. What's it called? Hi, Papa Cat. Hi, I'm Rob. The firehouse. The firehouse is open and they're all mingling outside in front today. So if you guys want to get me riled up, I can just walk over there live and ask one of them to come over here and check the back door. And they probably would. Or if even the fire marshal's there, oh my God, he would just go bonkers and come over here. So I hope you didn't make your numbers. But I am still under the impression, in my opinion, that they're probably going to fake your numbers until the announcement is made and Cairo is sent to Florida. I really do. I was watching one of the interviews this morning that he did with people and totally lied his butt off. Well, oh God, no. Let me state it correctly. He answered by not answering. When someone asked him if he was head of Scientology, and he said, I'm not head of Scientology. Oh, let's see. He's head here, you know, Bufu. That's what he is. So, you know, and if you did, well, yeah, so you don't have to make your numbers. You guys can go handing out flyers everywhere because I don't consider it proselytizing because you're not a RELIGON. Did I spell that right? Hi, MD Media Department. Thank you. I never look at you guys when I'm yelling. I got to start doing that. Let's see. Rob, MDM Media, or Dr. Mediate. Let's see. I got everybody. Papa Cat, City on Defense. City on Defense. Hello. Yeah, thanks, Fuzz. Yeah, I was on Liz's live because Marilyn left. It's only so much a person can take, honestly, before it just gets to be too much. Now that I put my brain in another place after the second problem I had, I was probably Synanon gamed my whole life. So my brother and my mother absolutely loved it. So I wouldn't be surprised. And even when I said I'm putting my brain in a different place and people don't bother me anymore, weirdly enough, I mean it. And that's the strange thing. So I am so glad my mods are here. I literally love one of my mods, and the other two, I worship the ground they walk on at this point, because Kellyanne's been nothing but a good friend, and Fuzz really knows how to do it without even me having to think about it. And it's like, there were some things mentioned on Liz's about mods. Well, I don't know why it's still happening, and I have a feeling about the other thing. But also, it's like, no, I don't have 4-hour conversations with my mods. My mods know I'm rather private. Yeah, weirdly enough, as much as I talk about, I'm a rather private person. So, I don't really do things. They've just got on my instinctual, I guess. So, no, I'm not going to start. The second time I got whacked and I stopped, I refocused my brain and came back and said no. No, it's not going to happen. Hi, Wesley. Is Wesley? You're new. I don't remember you. Oh, who's Hell Gear? I'm out there and I take a day off when I want to. This is the easiest way to put it. And right now with my slip disc, which is healing, I'm having to have bad posture because I have to curve myself out instead of or tuck in my pelvis. And walking is actually easy. I'm not allowed to have a day off. Yeah, I only get to borrow a day off. No, the last day off was Sunday, and that was just because I could tell with Papa Cat, he was just a little beat up, and he needed to sit around and watch goofy things like The Gilded Age. And yeah, I think she's here too, but she's officiating. What do you want? Why are you staring at me? Oh, I don't know. Is that a distraction? The guy who was like at the corner when I walked up was now sticking his head out of the door, and he's got the door open. Why do I have a feeling it's a distraction? It's like, are you kidding? I grew up with these distractions. I'm just like thinking about, oh, I think there's a sheepdog over there. Actually, I think it's a sheep retriever. Anyway, no, once I got the brain back together and I need to watch the Synanon thing, I was waiting for my brother. It's like, actually, I can even ask him, what did you guys do and how do I deal with it? So, because he was a favorite of the big guy. And even at his age, he was a teenager, he did really good gaming. So, Helgear, is that something up in the Swedish Norwegian area? That's what it sounds like. Hi, J-Matt. Yeah, I seriously, because I hadn't checked, I seriously thought Marilyn was just having a bad COVID. You know, I'm the one who had long COVID for a year, so I just figured since she's just gotten over it, she's having a bad COVID. And then I got the membership has been paused, but there is someone in my craft YouTube group that has not been back on, but she hasn't gone off completely. And I get her notification every month that she's still paused. So I didn't even think about it. I mentioned it to Papa Cat yesterday that something weird is going on. I didn't know. And so yeah, and didn't even notice that the pause was on Brain Fog's email and not my other email. So, but I've been so distracted with my back, just trying to get it in working order. Or actually, I've got a pile of laundry sitting in my bedroom, at least it's in a hamper, that needs to be folded and decatted. So, because especially with the little heat spurts we've been having, Birdie just walks by things and goes poof. The picture that's my thumbnail today is me making the bed because I could, but her jumping on the sheet when I was trying to get the sheet straightened out, and I was going to send it to Papa Cat and go, see, you think you have fun. It's a Scientologist dog. No, it's not. I think it was two gentlemen walking their dog, but he was across the street. They're going, probably to Safeway, because that's the direction to a Safeway. So, but yeah, no, I actually had a picture, but it wasn't transferring. I had a picture that I audited, that I adjusted so you could see me as a comic book character, because I got permission years ago. When I was probably going to start a website, if I could use me from the... Ooh, look, somebody's running away. Is that money under his... Let's just assume it's money under his arm and he's running away to make a deposit. Like the good old days when you used to have to come in and give him cash. So I got permission to use my comic book likeness a long time ago. Because of every idea I kept coming up with. So I still have a shirt with her on it. Her name was Lindy. That was my comic book character. And I was just going to have it because I came across the shirt a long time, well, not a long time ago, a few months ago, and I've not worn it. So I'm still not wearing it. It hangs in my closet. I have a walk-in closet that has been invaded by big furry objects. That was probably bigger than the room I grew up in, because my bedroom was 8 by 10. It's what you get when you live in old houses. But it was the most... oh, he put it in there. Ooh, he put it in a car. Ooh, I wonder why he did that. He should be coming back over here any second. Let's see. If that is him, we should walk to the car. So yeah, my walk-in closet is about as big as my bedroom. And my mother used to complain because for some reason every Sunday night I wanted to rearrange my bedroom, and I'd pull all the furniture in the hallway. Yeah, no hyperkinetic there. So to me it's like, oh, I've got a bedroom the size of my closet is the size of my bedroom. Papa Cat's on my bedroom when we were cleaning out the house. Yeah, there he is. Oh, so we should... Oh, now he's getting on the phone. Okay, so now I gotta walk back in the other direction because he thinks I'm going to meet him there, and they're talking back over here. It's like, until they got my game brain on. So it's like, you know, so whatever they're up to, they're not going to get away with it today. See, which is small nowadays for a walk-in closet. See, Buzz? No, that's okay. I was waiting actually for you and Susie to come on, Carrie Ann, and I don't know if you did because I was still listening to Liz. So I'm not blocking the doorway. I guess you guys will be on later. More than my permission to like get off of my channel because Papa Cat and Fuzz are here. So, but yeah, it's like Gloom Cookie. Whoops, that was the comic book. Oh wait, did he just give it to somebody and somebody in the car is leaving? Ooh, ooh. I wish there was at least one more person here today. So I could just have them sit here and me go running around, or, well, not running around, but walking. Walking is really good for my back, believe it or not. So Papa Cat loves it because we've had to do our evening walk if I liked it or not. So, because usually by the time we go, I'm like, I don't want to go. And I think I even say it just like that. I don't want to go. So, yeah, I'm watching the world go by. So, okay. Yeah, I know, she was on when I got out of the car at 1:47. So, like, woman, why did you ghost all of your all of your employees and your friends? Because from what I can gather, he did not pay. Well, he didn't pay the rent for a few months, and he did not pay his employees. And his employees were pretty damn loyal to him. So yeah, when it first happened, I would come across stuff with his employees going, well, maybe he'll change. They don't do that anymore. So they were definitely loyal to him. That's what happens when you are loyal to your friends, is like, they'll change, they'll go back. So, but yeah, the interview I saw this morning, or actually it was a YouTube thing that had his interview cut in with some other stuff. It was just like, they were saying, nah, he's not he's not coming back. He's left us for Scientology and stuff. So you found your cord, good. Or did you get the fancy cord because the hubby still doesn't believe in quote unquote fake cords? I know this. My dad did it for the longest time too. So, considering I'm in a world of engineers, my brother is the only one that said, forget that, I'm getting the fastest one I can. Good, you found the cord. Awesome. I sort of felt bad after that. I felt like when I was just sitting there abusing you about a monitor cord on my channel. I was like, that's not nice. And since I don't have one of those women problems anymore, I can't blame it on the 3-letter acronym anymore. I can just blame it on hormones. So, in our political statement for the day, one of the latest things they're picking on about the the next vice president is that he provided feminine hygiene products in schools. I didn't know that was a bad thing. You could get them when I went to school from the nurse. But I know they didn't do it for a while in there sometime. I mean, I went to school, I graduated in 85. So, if I graduated, which I didn't, haha. So, it was like you could get them then, but I guess they took them out and he signed. Oh my God. I'm trying to think. I think we've done a clean out because we have had to have at least one LG monitor. Oh my God. You would have been cheaper to get a new monitor if that happens again. You should put a, I know this sounds weird, but it really helps. Put a like neon sticker or a neon piece of Velcro on it, because that way you'll see it. It may drive you crazy if you don't use it anymore. Hi, Robert. I know I am not amused, Carrie Ann, that I'm not getting pop at night anymore, even though I literally saw you were getting up to take a walk, and it was like, no, we have to walk because we babble and tell each other about the days and stuff. And then when I got home and you were still on, I was like, oh, neat. So yeah, I'll say the other political thing that I always say now later. Oh, this is me trying to stretch my back out. There was a serial show on a book called Bleak House, and Gillian Anderson was in it, but one of the characters, he's always telling his niece to pick him up and shake him because he's like in a wheelchair, and that's what I feel like. It's like, I need to be picked up and shook. It's like, no, I don't. I told that to my chiropractor friend. She just looked at me like, stop that. That's not funny. Oh, and like I said yesterday, I warned her about, chiropractic and Scientology. I said, so you need to think about that so they don't think you're a freaking Scientologist. And she's like, I've heard that. But she also has 400 of her closest friends can refer, the whole goth thing. So, and she crosses like goth lines. So she usually gets referrals from somebody she knows, or somebody she knows is hurt, and she does it from there. Because I don't know, for some reason, all of us goth people are getting old and cranky because we've done stupid things like hang from hooks on our arms, and the Thunderdome in real life, and picking up a speaker and putting it somewhere else, stuff like that. So I think we're all falling apart. Yes, thanks Buzz for putting up Robert James YouTube. I want to know what's going on. It's like it all of a sudden turned off, and I want to go walk up the street to see what's in that freaking car. But I know it just seems like the minute I move, this place is going to explode. They're all going to come running out of the org like ants or something. I know, weird but true. So that's a Hyundai, and it actually looks good. I didn't think that was possible. Anyway, distraction. Yes, and when I can finally get icons, I think my first icon I wanted to be is a spatula, because I knew, unfortunately, that she was going to be easier to knock out than me. People are really cruel and inhuman, and other people are just human and know they make mistakes. It's just the easiest way to put it. I am semi-human now because I know my synod on gaming, so yeah. And since everybody sees it anyway, that's my little beat up car right there. That's my baby. You can't see the license plates, but that's my 2002, who I used to change my mind every other day if I was going to restore or not. That's why I said they have to know my car. It's a big blue monster sitting there. Well, it's not big, but it's monster. That's what we call it. Papa Cat's car, the front grille looks like it's growling, so we call it Christine from Stephen King. So yeah, I don't know how they missed my car. I'm sure they didn't. So, but I do have to check if I walk up the street when I come back to have they put screws in my tires, because yeah, I thought it was nails until I saw it was really a screw. Somebody on Liz has asked why Chris the Hellcat didn't do it anymore. And I'm like thinking, well, he wants to be a police spotter type, like Streets does. And he doesn't want to get on the cops' bad side with all the swatting going on. That and the key to his car that he wanted to sell eventually, his quote-unquote, beater car that he could sell. And they did a 4-way on him, front, back, side to side. And it was like, I don't blame him. I've never blamed him. I'm like, dude, I thought he did very well for, his age, if you want to be, ageist. Because he was in his early 20s, he handled it very well, and he left. And I can respect that. So that's why I was just like, he just left, and more power to us. And someone else, I can't remember his name. There was someone else in LA who just said, or didn't say, or, stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, we're human. That's just what we do. So, what are you guys waiting for? What are you hiding from me? It's really interesting. Like I always say, you put way too much effort into just one person. But it's funny. So, and I haven't had my police drive-by today, so they're really uninterested in me today. They have better things to do. It's tourist season. So, yeah, trying to bait me with the door down the street, that was interesting. I just want to know what you guys are all going to do. I think when the minute I move, you guys are all going to come out like from an anthill or something. And I'm just going to go park my car around the corner because I have really great parking karma everywhere. So I'll be able to find a spot within walking distance and then just come back and rain on your parade again. So, sorry, not. And yeah, that guy didn't look familiar. So, are you bringing Seor to groom Bufu or not? I don't see his car. Oh, yeah, I still don't know what the new car he's driving is. Because obviously there's a replacement, because I haven't seen the VW since I talked about it and showed the plates. So that was last Saturday, last Sunday? Last Saturday or Friday, because Sunday was the antique fair. Or if you look at the last thumbnail, you'll see my rooster. The rooster that I won. Oh, this one's awesome. Look, tourist taking pictures of Transamerica from out of his car. It's funny where people will take pictures. So, yeah, and unfortunately, I can now move when I sleep. I had to sleep on my back, but I tightened up everything else in my world. It's really weird. I hate being old. I don't know what this guy does, but he has a nameplate on his vest, but his vest is normal. So probably some tourist thing or a bartender or something, weirdly enough. So yeah, it got quiet. They'll probably blame it on me. No, I did not drive or the tourists out of here. People don't even notice me. That's the thing. People don't even notice I'm here half the time. When I'm laying against the light pole and I say something, most people jump. So I can make myself invisible. Haha. Now I just think of that. Soap. It was a show called Soap on ABC in the 70s. There was one character who'd cross his fingers in front of him cross his hands in front of him a couple of times, snap his fingers, and then he was supposed to be invisible because he was an alien. Don't even go there and try to ask. Welcome to the 70s. Okay, why is my chat dead? I can't believe you guys are not talking. Everybody's doing something and saying, oh, I probably got drops. Somebody probably interesting came on. So now I'm talking replay crew. Okay. Why is every car on the freaking planet silver? Jeez. Yeah, I don't see his car. Bummer. And I don't stalk. It's not nice. And walking to somebody to the Port of San Francisco. Ferry building. Thank you. Oh my God. And following somebody to the ferry building is not stalking. Oh, cool, Desert Dog. Yeah, I know. I did too. I absolutely love that show. Ah, okay. Thank you, Will's Hoodie Pocket. I don't remember you, but the brain fog is real. I know. Oh God, of course, Carrie. So if you sort of butt keyboard something, we will know. He's almost got it fixed. So yes, Soap. I love Soap. It was the first gay character too. So it was like Bert was the one who kept saying he was invisible. And didn't it show that he, like, you know, for the show he really got picked up by aliens or something? It was way too controversial. That's why there's only two seasons of it. Weirdly enough, my parents loved it. Now you guys are all going to game me by being quiet, right? Oh, okay, cool. I love the lurkers, believe it or not, because once you guys say something, it's usually something interesting. So sitting there contemplating, what is going on here? So, oh, there's my chick with the salad, I guess she gets. The one whose posture has gotten better. See her? Her posture used to be shit. S-H-I-T. And one day she started walking down the street and she straightened up. And I'm like, holy crap, is she just bending over for the camera? That was really weird. So yeah, now she walks normal again. I guess because, they'll be quiet, yes. That is where we got rabbit season from. So, rabbit season. High school, I think, was rabbit season. That's why it's always like, it's not the rabbit on our YouTube. It is rabbit season. Yeah, it's something the natives been doing forever. So, yeah, it's like at this point, I hope there are enough people to know or say, but obviously not, because I just explained it again. Look at that cute little Mini. A green convertible Mini. Convertibles are really great here, but it should be, oops, there's somebody who just came in a white shirt carrying lunch. Oh yeah, they would be getting lunch after their money, right? Is that? I missed her. She must have went in real fast. Yeah, for some reason I can see the differences in the wind, but not the men. Great, now I keep thinking I'm hunting rabbits. Oh. Yeah, that and rabbit season, duck season. And, you know, how did Daffy Duck get his bill off his head? But then again, how did it get there? I'm in a weird place. I don't have red in my hair. I don't have earrings on. It's just like, because I've been sitting there watching Liz trying to get dressed at the same time, and all of a sudden realize, oh crap, I need to get dressed and go. Yes, I'm zooming in on somebody. It sort of looked like you know who, but I don't think so. I honestly think he dyes his hair now, that it's not that weird. Guess you would call it chestnut brown, but I call it, no, I'm not gonna say it. So they used to call my own hair when they'd bleach out in the summertime. The caca brown. Oh, see, the ghosts want you to see me. I don't know how I could be the one that would make you guys go away. I would like to know how I could get you guys to come out here and join reality, but you're not telling me. So, and you know, some other people who protest told me a few months ago that the shares aren't for you, they're for me. It's to keep anybody to look at me, because I can be a bad influence, you know, because I'm a suppressive person, and suppressive people are bad. And I definitely would be a Scientology suppressive person, but not an individual suppressive person. Or is that too deep for you? Freaks. Ghosts. That was funny. The ghosts and the aliens. Ghosts and the aliens. There's got to be some place for a song for that. Yes, I wanted to be a lot more serious and psychological, but I don't know how to do it logically right now. I'm still a little miffed about what's going on. So, because I did like that YouTuber. And she did say some bad things, but we all do. We all did. You know, it's called being human. But the whole get up and attack her like left, right, and center is just a little strange. All I could think of is that they would see a weakness and they just decide to trounce on it. Yes, I haven't put the last couple of weeks of videos into a playlist, but as everybody says, and I tried to do it, I think my sensor on my old computer saw that there was nobody walking in front of it, so I turned it off. I tried to do it with Carrie once. I put on one of her playlists and it was like, I came home and it was off. And I'm like, wait a minute. So it's probably the sensor I used to get on with it, because it's really good. So it's like, you play our playlists either in the background or on a different computer. and just let it go. That is the there's a lot of ums today. There's been a lot of ums lately. I think it's because of the back, which I just remembered to tuck in again. Yeah, just put it on replay or just put it on play and maybe make your sleep. Nowadays, I don't know. See, I don't have 11 in that computer. I have 10 Windows. So it may have an old setting on it that's not going away for some reason. So I don't know why people keep reading that sandwich board. It's like, it's not very interesting. And it looks like it's bad commercialism. And look at, oh, now we know why the windows are screwed up, because look at the sandwich board. It's just as falling apart and not painted as the damn windows. So, hi Xenu Free. Stop. Oh, great. Got you. Yeah, that's my that's my meditation word. Oh my god, that's what one looks like without the Waymo stuff on it. Oh no, it's not. It's Alexis. I'm sorry. I've always been fascinated about the Waymos. I thought they were, oh my god, and everybody's got one. Look, it passed another one. Jesus. All the Waymos are Jaguars. Or Jaguars. I don't know. I think me and Papa Cat have that conversation. So it's like, in a very hidden spot of the princess's world, she wants to be able to drive a Jaguar SUV at least once, to either pick on it constantly or go, oh my god, I wish I had this car. No place to put it, because there isn't a garage big enough to hold two big cars, but hey. Oh, hello Xenu Free. Shut up. You can't make me laugh, it'll hurt my back. Now I know why I haven't been happy. Yes, I actually heard it do a slight sort of like extension, because, you know, it slips because you extend weird, and then, you know, your chiropractor has to pull on you and make you scream bloody murder. No, I just said fuck you. And bitch. Then I'm sorry. That's why I'm glad she's a good friend of mine. Yeah, it does. That's what it is. You're right. It makes it look like a coffee shop. Maybe that's why people are looking at it, because they're trying to see what the specials are for today. Yeah, and supposedly my friends all lived in the important neighborhood, not on purpose, because it was an easy neighborhood to live in. Everybody got priced out except one. That was the originator of the avocado toast. We found out, and we were like, but we like this place. Who cares about the avocado toast? Yeah, do you know that avocado toast has been around for at least almost 20 years, I think? So, yes, it's special. But yeah, it does. Maybe that's why everybody looks at it, because it does definitely have the look of a specialty coffee shop, and they have a bunch of them in North Beach doing espressos. So, and since this neighborhood is part North Beach during the day, and no, I would not come here at night, because this is still technically part of the financial district, and the financial district goes dead. So anybody who's thinking about coming here at night by themselves, please don't. Please message me, send me an email, go on, you know, or yeah, just send me something that says I want to go, and I'll come back, because no, it's dead as hell and probably dangerous. So, street oh my god, I wish I would remember these things. Between you and No Face, who I call Sean, yes, that's my email, definitely. I need to start looking at those things more often. So, but yeah, no, I'm the one who loves to drive, and belonged to a culture in the 80s where LA was just a short drive. We used to go to LA and come back within the same day. So yeah, I definitely come from a car culture. Ew. You know, I actually have not seen enough episodes of Friends to know what the coffee shop looked like. Because at the time of Friends, I was too busy being artistic and goth and Rocky Horror and all that stuff. So it's like, Friends, oh my God, all of those yuppie freaks. So, who all wind up being a couple of years older than me, actually. So, I guess it was meant for Papa Cat's generation, the edge of the boomers. So, but yeah, no, look, okay. Back in the day, you had the ultra modern coffee shops that would serve avocado toast. I don't even think I had avocado toast from there. And back in the day when they started avocado toast, they started it because it was cheap. Avocados around here used to be hella cheap with the name, very much so. So, that's one of the reasons I was against it, because I couldn't get an avocado at the store for like 50 cents anymore. No, I did not. Katie, I am so much older than you. So this could pass for a coffee shop back in the day, because it is fancy, ornate. There's shears on the door. It's like you'd go in, they'd be playing some kind of music, have 50 different. Oh, I missed one. There was one going in over there, and it wasn't Cairo. He was stocky. Remember, Cairo's a freaking thin reed. That's why he's easy to pick out. So, well, that and I had a thing for thin, reedy goth boys. So, to me, he's easy to pick out. So, yeah, you would come in these doors, because they'd have this that said specials. You go in the doors, and it would be funny, and it would have games and tables and their own coffee to grind and serve. I'm trying to think what pastries, because it's not like cafes now. Usually lemon bar type pastries, not croissants and things. And you'd sit there and play cards with your friends, because it's also multi-leveled, and like 3 or 4 stairs to one spot and 2 or 3 stairs to another spot. And also, it's like, if you know somebody was going to come in, but they didn't have a phone, it's not everybody had the phone in the early aughts, especially artistic people. My phone was usually financed by my brother. So yeah, it'd be having, oh, the Oakland is showing right now. Yeah, come on out. Come on out. I know, I'm sorry I'm standing here in front of you. Is it a pain in the butt? I'm sure it is, considering the girls that came out one time told me you could hear me pretty well. So, unfortunately, I get to be annoying. And that's what you guys don't like, because that brings up emotions. And isn't that what your reactive mind is all about, is emotions? Question mark? Let them contemplate that one for a while. Hi, Suki! Oh, I know. Lobster. Totally, lobster. Avocados. Iceberg lettuce used to be poor man food, and now it's fancy. It's like, you know how annoying it is and there's never a good head out there anymore. You're always like, I'm having to buy organic lettuce because the regular lettuce sucks. And I am an iceberg person. Hi, Tsuki. Oh, I'm upping my dog scale now. Now I can have a Springer Spaniel, because they're just like the big cousin to the pumpkin. Still want a pumpkin, but so yeah. So iceberg lettuce. And I've never really liked romaine. I've only liked romaine in Caesar's period. Avocados, lemons. Oh my God, the first time I had to buy a lemon, because in the East Bay, everybody has a lemon tree, and you don't even have to ask. You just grab one as you go by if it's hanging over the fence. You only asked if it was inside. Yeah, I know. I saw one. That's what I ran into some people at the antique fair, which is first Sunday of the month in Alameda at the Naval Air Base, old Naval Air Base. And I was petting, and there were three people there, a guy, I guess his girlfriend and her sister. And I was talking about me wanting a Cavalier because it looks like a big Cavalier. And that's what I've learned, Cav now. See? Okay, great. And she said, well, the only thing I need to tell you about a Cav is they're big lap dogs. And I'm like, bummer. But yeah, no, she told me that's a Springer Spaniel. And I'm like, oh my God, it was so cute. It looked like a big pumpkin. So I know. Now I've got to start. Well, like I said, unfortunately, after the third season of Gilded Age, because everybody's going to want a pumpkin, because for the same reason that there are a lot of huskies in shelters, and I can't have one, unfortunately. Unless I wanted to wait 6 or 7 years or 8 years, because I have 2 middle-aged cats, but I know they're not going to die real fast. And huskies, one of my favorite huskies on the planet actually killed a cat when he was a puppy or teenager. So it was like, that's when I heard prey animal, blah, blah, blah. So I can't, and I can't get a velvet dog because I love pits too, because my dad doesn't like them because he still believes all the old crap, which is a shame. I call them velvet dogs now. So it's like I finally found one, because also can't have a German Shepherd that I grew up with, have to find an American Shepherd because we have 3 floors. Whee! Don't you love all that? But I'll never return an animal. That's why I had a pure white cat for 17 years. And that's why I know how to decat absolutely everything in my life. So, oh crap, I think that's this weekend guy. That's what I get for not paying attention. That guy walking there, I think, is the weekend guy. I think it's the really tall one who stood over me and tried to tell me I was stalking him. Yeah, I found out that was like a thing that you do as intimidation, and it's like, I'm not smart enough to be intimidated. You have your dachshund. Yeah, I love corgis. I think dachshunds are cute, but it's just the back thing, considering my back problems. It's like, I wouldn't want an animal that would have to deal with that, especially stairs. So, oh my God. Oh my God. 30 Cocker Spaniels and 2 Cavaliers. And unfortunately, the only exposure I had to a Cocker Spaniel was my friend's Cocker Spaniel who had epilepsy. So it's not a horrible thing, but I think I'd be too afraid to leave them alone. So we used to sit next to the Cocker until they got better and, pet and say everything's okay. So I unfortunately, and this is so mean, I used to call them Joe Cocker Spaniels. Yeah, exactly. And there's no reason for anybody to be afraid of a velvet dog. That's always like, I always say, I want to win the lottery. But if I win the lottery, I think I'm going to be a whack job. My luck, I'd win it. And I know it sounds weird, and then I'd be like, next thing you know, I'll be walking around in like green silk stockings from Doris Duke when she was a teenager and was trying to shock people in the 20s, stuff like that. So, I didn't know that the velvet dogs were those dogs until, because I always petted them. I always asked their owner, can I pet them? And the one guy who was in the doorway in a long black coat, black outfit, sunglasses, 2 o'clock in the morning, can I pet your dog? This was Lower Haight when I was in my 20s. And he said, sure. And I did. He didn't look amused. No. I was going to say, you guys probably deleted it already, didn't you? Because this guy who said that, I definitely I know, how is it not able to love dumb dogs? They're just so cute. Bummer. I actually wanted to talk to him because that chat he said, I just wanted to say, why? You know, why are you so interested and why do you want someone to do that? I've known 3 people who've done that. And it's a last resort for people, and usually you can cut it off if you understand what's going on or get the vibe of what's going on. So it's just so strange. It's like, why do you say something like that? Does anybody ever wonder? It's like, wow. And one of my friends who did it isn't the last jumper in the movie The Bridge. So boxer pointer mix. Yeah, my cats seem to have been getting slightly dumber and dumber as the world goes around too. But the white one was, she turned into a vicious old lady, but she didn't take the divorce well. So okay, so he's getting paid for it. But yeah, it's like, it's just so weird. And like I said, now that I have my gaming head on, I don't have a reaction that people want me to have. So I won't get mad, I won't get angry, and I won't start crying. So, because I'm expecting it, I guess you could say. So it's just so strange. Yeah, I know, that's what I mean too. That's why I was like, I know you guys were going to delete something like that, and I didn't want to say don't delete it because I don't know how vicious and cruel somebody will say, and you know, of course then it'll probably get picked out of my stream. But it's like, well, why do this to people? Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel validated? Does it mean that you can go on with your miserable life and live it that way while you are actively trying to destroy people's other lives? It's psychopathic in a way. You know, people who get off on other people's terror. So yeah, no, totally. And that's why it's just like, and that's how you can tell I've disengaged, because two of my friends who did one was the closest person on the planet at one time, and him and I just lost touch because of one of his dumb girlfriends, and the other one was practically a little sister. Oh, look at this, back and forth and back and forth. That looked like a skateboard guy or girl. So yeah, no, so it's just like, I could bet you $1 million they never experienced it even peripherally. And it's just not that easy, people. Yeah, and unfortunately, the little sister one, her family knew and tried to avoid it for a year because she had brain damage. Now, why are they coming in that direction? I gotta start learning these numbers because we've got a fire department a block away, and that's one from here, and I haven't heard the block away come. I'm sorry, it'll get better. You don't have to be upset that you're not really doing anything with your life except making money for someone. Yes, that's a Sciento. It's okay. So yeah, no, I'm even getting a tattoo in memory because I knew her since she was 6, 7, something like that. Oh my God, they're all coming out of the woodwork. Look at this. Oh my God, there's another one following them. Are they having a meeting? Are you guys having a meeting? Are you all meeting at Nico's? Because there are just way too many of you floating around right now, walking around trying to figure things out. I know, I don't exist. Oh, you didn't go to Nico's. You know, there's already somebody in there to help you. And no, I'm not stalking you. Remember, I just want to know the Pantone of your vest. Yeah, that was the guy who turned on me. I hope you're not going to proselytize. Maybe I should go watch it. Oh my God. From Mr. Blame Him for Everything? It's all his fault that you guys are getting room rated, or that I'm getting room rated. But I might just follow these guys and see if they go to Starbucks. So, because he's learned that the standing over me and telling me I'm stalking him doesn't work. I'm not bright enough to know when I'm trying to be intimidated. So, let's see if they start walking faster. Don't know if I'll be able to keep up. I think they're all just going to, you know, Starbucks. So, they're definitely walking faster. But yeah, I am not so bright in some instances. Someone tried to carjack me like 3 or 4 years ago after I worked at a club at night. So I went to go fill my tire. And the only reason I know that they tried to do it is because I was watching some show where they showed where how they do it. And these two guys were like that. But I actually went, here, do you want to use the hose? I'm done. And there's still some time on it. You know, I put the quarter in. And the guy just looks at me and goes, no, I'm okay. I'm like, are you sure? It still has time. He goes, no, it's cool. I'll check it out later. And I just got in my car and went around the other car that was blocking me. Didn't realize it till like a year ago that I had avoided a carjacking. So yeah, no, unfortunately, I think all people are good. So, oh, one's turning around to check if I'm not there. So, I always think it's some kind of script they're following. I wonder what they think when I'm sitting here. Oh, thank you everybody for room rating me. We're hunting wabbits. Well, no, the guy in the vest said I was stalking him one day. So I followed him down to the ferry building. So, and now that he's out and about, I just want to make sure I'm not handing out movie tickets. So now we'll just wait here. So, let's see. What can I talk about? Oh, I'm sitting down. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God, get me over 1,000. That would be cool. Because like I said, I want to be able to have memberships so I can pay the DoorDash guys tips and or everybody tips that goes in there because they you know, famously don't tip, and my gas money. I can't believe a room rate from Aaron. That's so cool. Oh, yeah, it's just a pickup. I want to see the other guy. You know, you can always leave. It's really easy. All you have to do is just walk to my car and answer a couple of questions. You know where my car is. Oh, come on, the other guy. Maybe the other guy didn't phone his in first. Okay, I'm having to back up. Let's see. Who am I saying hi to? SPTV Inc. Jamzilla. Does it matter to you? Not to me. I'm sorry. I'm like having these on some people. Yes, me and Taz. Hello. Katie did. That's very cute. We're trying to keep an eye out for the tall guy. I hope he didn't go in the other direction. Ooh, wow. That's the first time I've sat out without grunting. I slipped a disc 3 days ago. Yeah, because that one guy, you know, slipped right next to me. Now he's probably texting his buddy. I hope I don't have to follow him. I mean, you know, not follow him, but sort of, you know, was it, how do they put it? Like star follow, you know, because he's my favorite or something. And I seriously don't know why he's out here in just his vest, because it's freaking cold. It looks beautiful, but it's freaking cold. So the other guy's going across the street. So where's my tall guy? I know everybody's talking and I'm not watching. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let's see. Oh my God, 230. 30. Okay, yeah, people are figuring it out and running. Uh-oh, here he is. I should go sit down. Because he likes to be a butthead. Oh, now he's going the other direction. Oh, damn. Oh. So they're trying to distract me now? Okay, he doesn't have anything in his hands. He's not going to go proselytize or try to hand out movie tickets. So he's goofed by being that lame. I thought they were trying to avoid me to do something since I got there. The first Starbucks guy is going into there. Someone's always watching me. I figured that out a long time ago. So now we're stuck on the other side of the pyramid. Hello, pyramid. The guy in the gold vest, about 3 weeks ago when I followed them to the ferry building, tried to do the stand over me and asked me if I was stalking him. And I said, no, I'm just trying to figure out the Pantone color of your vest. He didn't like that. And the other guy I haven't seen before. So he could be a new person sent to San Francisco to grow Cairo into being Lord God King Bufu. This is my latest theory. So that could be what's going on, because it looks like, oh, that, and I got his beater car exposed because he had 2 different license plates on it. I talked about it last Saturday, and I haven't seen the car since. So, and usually he's here on Thursdays. I haven't seen him walk in or walk out. Or yesterday, I think he was like sitting down when they closed the door. He's been there a lot. He's just really moving fast or moving in a direction, or, you know, they're very small snippets. So it's like, no, he's been here. He is here. And there are new people here. Oh, see? North Beach. This is how close we are to North Beach. Where is it? That church right there, those spires. Right there is where the park is. And that's considered the heart of North Beach. So that's why they get so many rabbits. So yeah, unfortunately the other guy not wearing a jacket, a blazer, actually exposed him, because that means he doesn't have any flyer material on him. So it's like, I may be daft, but I'm not that daft. Haha. Not puppy. Yay. No fluffy dogs today, though. Except for that, was it sheep retriever? So we're going back. These are the days I wish I had one extra person here in San Francisco, because I've been trying to keep an eye on both doors. There are only 2 doors here. That's the good part. And they're both within looking, but it's like 3/4 of a block away, because these are long blocks in the city. It's the way they mapped it. Sorry, you didn't get me diverted. Your weekend org guy, I guess, was coming towards me and then changed his mind. And from what I could see, he couldn't carry any flyers because he wasn't wearing his blazer. So he's probably very cold, grumpy, and has no reason to be going in the opposite direction. But nice try. Hell, I try it too, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't matter to you, not to me. It's hurt, and the problem is they fixed it when they bought it or leased it or whatever they did. So now that it's falling apart, got to give the structural engineering part of the show going, because there are new people here. Since they got it, see all that? That's right on the sun side. And the big thing about monuments, because it's a historical monument, is that they have to keep it in the condition they got it in. Well, they screwed us by refurbishing it when they got it. So technically this is probably not even the condition they got it in. It was probably worse. So that's how they get back. But yeah, the marbling is coming off. The marbling veneer is coming off. They're doing some kind of grout thing with black grout. If one of these windows fall off, it's not going to be pretty because those are all original and those puppies are heavy. I do have almost 1,000 subs. Oh my god, that's crazy. Hi from Cult to Living Freely. Hi doesn't matter to you, not to me. Sorry, I was chasing people, so I didn't get a chance to like see everybody. Do a raid when I'm chasing people. See, that's the marble veneer coming off the building. The building is technically called the Fugazi building, and because it was the Fugazi brothers who had it built. And this black thing, I don't know what the heck that is. I accuse someone of like trying to paint it over, and it's possible. So, hi guys. It's a cult. Leave. Run while you can. I hope you're not going to go proselytize. Not that it's a religion, but hey, I know. Now you can tell everybody that I'm going in this direction. Aw, poor thing. You know, you're going to run into something if you're staring at your phone the whole time. And it's actually pretty darn cold today. So if you're judging by the sun, you're going to get hit when you turn the corner and it goes down 10 degrees. So I got finally brought down here. I wonder what you guys are up to. You know, it's harder to see the front right now because it's in a shadow. So hopefully it's not something completely awful. I know you guys don't bring the kids around when I'm here anymore, which is nice. Maybe I can keep some kids from coming in and having to be recruited. Sorry, dead air. Yes, I learned that from Aaron. So, you know, keep being you. If you don't like it, you can always go through the sptvfoundation.com.org, sptvfoundation.com.org, and figure out how to get out of here. Just remember, if you ever want to go anywhere that is not supposed to be Scientology sanctioned, change all your clothes, don't wear the same shoes, and don't wear the same purse, or don't even wear the same barrettes. So, just remember that. Because they're following you every chance they get, because they don't trust you. Haven't you ever thought about that? It's why they're doing it, because they don't trust you. While you sit there and make all the money for, you know, the ultimate Lord God King Bufu, while you guys are grooming the little one here to go to Florida. So, and I recognize that because I see people I've never seen before. And since I'm here 5 to 6 days a week, or nowadays, anytime I don't want to go, I just won't. It feels like they are grooming Bufu here. So, hey, is that what you really want to be known for? Is that you guys are the ones who groomed him and sent him to Florida, and he completely ghosted all of his old friends and employees at Braille who actually were very loyal to him, and he didn't care? So it's just showing apathy is the way you guys run. Apathy is horrible. Try some empathy once in a while. But it's probably been brainwashed out of you guys by now, right? And I don't hear the boomboxes. What happened? I don't deserve it anymore? Oh well. Things will be talked about later, freaks. So, yeah. Oh, bye Xenu. Where are you going? Yes. See you in the next one. Religious services. Yes. Serve religion to who? They're not a religion. Yes, Aaron Cairo has a VW, I'm not sure if it's a Golf or an GTI that's older, and I used to think it was two different cars because I would see one license plate and then see the other. Well, he was parked out front one day, and I went to go see if it was his car because the front plate is not the number. The number I was always paying attention to was the back one. So I walked around and saw two different plates. I'm like, oh my God. All I could figure is that since he might be coming from the East Bay, is that he's using the old plate as a way to pay for his bridge toll. Because it's $7 across the bridge. And it's all done now automatically. So don't go in there, it's a cult! Yet another tourist going in there because thinking he's funny. I wish they wouldn't do that. So... distraction, sorry. Yes, and if you see, they took him off finally. Oh my God, I finally got usurped. Right here, if you see any like residue, I had clear post-it notes on there that said cult. because they stick really well. So yes, and this was my first swap. Right here is a pen. They didn't know, they still didn't clean that. It's a chalk pen, and I wrote cult with an arrow, and they called the cops on me. Oh no, actually it was my second one. So is there somebody in there trying to enlighten their mind? Or as they say, when you are ruled by your reactionary mind, that's actually your empathy? That was told this morning, and I actually like that one. That one sounds more correct in this big scheme of things. So, because it does seem like you guys are way too apathetic for your own good. Oh, and now someone can see me. So, and it's after 2, so I wonder how you guys did. It's almost 3 o'clock. So I was wondering how you guys did. Did you make your money? Or, as my latest theory might be, is that they're probably padding your org, because if he's going to be the next Bufu, they want to make sure that his numbers are good. Because I know you didn't make them before. There is always somebody being like, looking down and not being happy on a Thursday, since I was always late. So, yeah, just think of it. When Baby Bufu leaves, you guys are going to have to pay attention to your numbers again. And since he abandoned his whole Braille skateboard crew, who knows if he won't have this place closed up when he leaves, because there's at least one person that, you know, yells at you guys, or actually theater voices you guys every day and tells you what you should be doing, like coming out here and joining the real world, and that I'm not the devil, and that the shares are for you not to see me not to see you. Which is actually a little depressing if you think about it. The org doesn't trust you enough to not look at me and then come running out going, help me, help me. Sorry, dead air. Oh my God. Windy City Fake Watch. Hi. Hi, Mary James. Hi, Marisa Martin. Thank you. Yeah, I know they all have bad numbers. But they're a little too, like, happy today. I know it sounds weird, but I see them on Thursdays most weeks now for the past 6 months. It's going to be 6 months this month. And okay, bye, JNC Orabana. I'm glad you were here and got to see and listen to stuff. Okay, meow, Tiki. Yeah, I do it a lot too, trust me. The only difference is I usually have traffic to deal with, so I don't read, but I can change if I have to. So let's see. No, I bet you, because you've just been a little too happy. Before he came back, you could tell they weren't making their numbers, because they wouldn't go running around like to Nico or Postscript. Those are the cafes around here. So and now they are, and it's like, Nico's not cheap, so they're getting money from something, unless she's a public, then she's getting it from where she works. So yeah, I don't understand why you guys have to, volunteer 8 hours here, have an 8-hour job, because you got to make money to live on. And I want to know, when do you study? When do you not get in trouble for not studying or not understanding? Because when you don't understand, you have to start all over again. And hello, it's a cult.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll take all your money.
Oh, I didn't give a shit. I was just checking it out.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. That's the only fun part about tourist season, is that people aren't going in and they're not getting their $35 from them. So, which is fun. But yeah, no, I sincerely think that they're getting, see, Zeno's not here anymore. She can't tease me on my ums. Dead air. Oh my God. Talk about brain fart. Oh, we got one fuzzy dog. We missed it. We had one fluffy dog, and that was it. That gallery across the street has an infamy that I didn't know about until about a month ago. get close to the title one of these days so you guys could look it up. It's really disgusting. Not in the SA sort of way. Just in the humanities sort of way. So, yeah, what do you guys do if a homeless person winds up on your porch? Just wondering, because, you know, since all the sweeps keep happening, all the homeless people keep turning around, and since you don't give to the outside, what do you do instead? You probably close the gates on the fence, don't you? It's not going to get you any closer to any kind of nirvana, especially if you have to have your brain wiped every time you're born. Oh my God, think about that. So you get your brain wiped until the time you remember. And how do you remember? How do they prove that? Especially if it's somebody in like Switzerland, but you were born here. It's just one of those logic things I don't understand. And maybe if you guys talked about it, maybe we would understand more. And that's the biggest problem you guys have, is that you won't tell us anything or even have a conversation with us. And the ones who do have conversations with us get escorted back in because they're not supposed to be doing anything. And they probably get a knowledge report, which is the weirdest name for being in trouble. You know, knowledge is power. You guys think that the dumber you are, the better off you are. Which is weird, because you guys have a high intelligence in your cult, because they're always caught at a time where they're at their lowest. So you guys know how to do that, but you make them upset for the rest of their lives if they stay, or if they reach the high enough level to go, nothing's happening here, after finding out that, you know, all of this is happening because of an alien who me and Xenu's daddy have figured out is probably about 12. Davey mismanaged. We figured out that Xenu was probably about 12, because that's the way he acts, by taking people and put them in volcanoes. So, yes, sitting on defense. Yeah, they can hear me. That's the thing. 2 of the girls who go around going into orgs trying to see what their sales pitch is. I said, "Can you guys hear me?" And she's like, "Oh yes, we can hear you." So it is maybe 65. I've got a windbreaker on, and yes, you can tease the heck out of me. It's not cold, but to me it is. But there's also a horrible wind that comes from down that street from the bay, and the bay is 58 degrees. So it's like, yes, sub to Davey mismanaged. He's the one who was with me on my very first protest. He came over and he brought his stepdad, and I protested for like oh my God, I haven't seen something like that in ages. Even though the bad hair. It's the not passport, but the Federal Protection Service, the Homeland Security building is about 2 blocks away from here. That's where they handle all of the citizenship things and other things you have to deal with citizenship. And I've never seen one here this close. I see my cop cars, but I don't see that. So that's interesting. Oh yeah, I remember you guys. The IRS people who invaded you 20 years ago are all retired by now, and all the new IRS people are all from the internet age, and they probably have their whole life online. So you can't out them, because they probably have done nothing that is wrong or weird nowadays. So you guys are a little unmodern in that. If you think that you're going to be able to blackmail, be aggressive towards the federal agencies, because those people have all retired out. Because they get old pensions, so they don't have to work until they die. So I hope you guys are paranoid about that. That could be happening anytime. Hell, it could be happening at the same time they announce that Bufu's going to Florida. Ooh, now that's a good one. That's a good conspiracy theory you guys can hang your hat on. Is that you're safe until Bufu goes away. Ugh, I don't want him here though. I know, thank you. Lydia Von Stretchclaw. Yes, it's a beautiful city. And I'm at 972. Oh my God. I'm getting nervous now. Yes, we're in San Francisco, where the iconic bridge Because I was born in Oakland and grew up in Oakland and had to put up with being the redheaded stepchild to San Francisco, and all of the regular people are just going, oh God, not again. So the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, and yes, the wind or the bay only goes by, and the ocean only goes by 2 degrees, so it's either 56 or 58. That's why we don't have people going to the beach, going into the water, besides the great white sharks that breed 8 miles off of the beach at a set of, or at an island called the Farallones. So it's like a really beautiful place, and it's a really fun, beautiful building that I get to talk about. Oh yeah, Fugazis. Fugazis, this is what the building's originally known for, is the Fugazis. They were 2 brothers. Well, they broke up, and one started Transamerica. So this is the old Transamerica building, also known as the Fugazi building, because they went from there to, I never, there. So, and people come and look at the building, and I get to tell them about Scientology when they're looking at the building. And a lot of people are interested because let's face it, Scientology is weird. So it has that advantage. That, and I'm learning that the new thing this year with the younger people, or at least the girls, are going in, not, just finding out. One of them had a printout of their personality report and then leaving, because I was like, oh my God, a few days ago, it's like, it's a cult. And they're like, we know. So it's like, the young will do what the young want to do. What, the band were named after which band? Let's see. Oh no, Debbie, you don't really have to know. I'm backing up. You don't have to know what city we are in, because there are 200 of us around the world. So we can be San Francisco, or we could be Perth, which is having a great protest. Go look at Perth Scientology's, probably in his comments or his community posts. They're having a great big protest in Australia. So, oh my God, thank you, Kimberly Ehrlich. Is it Ehrlich or Ehrlich? So this is what I get for taking German. And at the time, one of my closest friends, he actually was German, but brought over here as a child. So he got me to pronounce everything correctly. For some reason, sometimes I am just a princess to be played with. It's the easiest way to put it. So yeah. And yes, I wanted to do memberships because they don't give people tips here. And they have a lot of DoorDash. So there are a lot of, I'm sure there are a few children of whales here. So it just got to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. But somebody had mentioned that they didn't do it, and I was like, oh my God, how can you, it's not easy to get around here. Most of them do it on scooters now. And I swear to God, we're near like a biker hangout, because we get a lot of bikers. But yeah, the people I gave tips to just lighted up, and it was like, oh my God, they're horrible. So I want to go membership. Number one, I want to go membership so people won't get kicked out of my channel like Dusty did, because I made it public. And it said that Dusty had unsubscribed, and I wrote him an email and said, did I do something wrong? It's like, is there a reason? Because he had talked about coming up here, and he didn't come up here. Well, they had a hurricane in Florida. So, and no, it was just YouTube. Did it to me when I was one of Natalie's subscribers every day for 2 weeks in a row. She'd show up on the home page, but when I go to see her page, it'd say unsubscribe. They don't do that if you're a member. So it's going to be a $0 to become a member, but it will go, there will be other places. And I always say it's for my gas, and it's for the cookie from there, because the husband loves it, and it's a frou-frou neighborhood. So, and since I don't work, this is now becoming my work. I haven't worked in a very long time, and my husband's a sweetheart. I would like to pay him back with something I'm actually decent at. I seem to be decent at this. So It is a free food neighborhood. It used to be what's called Lawyer Row. But all of those lawyers have gotten old and died. Oh my God, it's so weird. Because lawyer gossip was a big thing here in San Francisco. But yeah, it's not LA because the cops don't like them. I get driven by. I've been called the cops on twice. Once was 2 cops, once was 1 cop, and the last one pulled over to where the bus stop is, stayed for like 2 seconds, and then turned around and left. So I would consider it the non-existent micro SWAT. But yeah, it's like, this is a 7x7 peninsula that has 750,000 people on it. Why do they want to deal with one person? People play music loud and Scientology calls me out for a copyright infringement. It's happened before. That's why I'm still talking through this, because, you know, they say they don't follow us, or, you know, they don't follow the little people, but they do. So, okay. Oh my God. So yes, I'm just a person in San Francisco, mostly invisible, which is nice when it comes down to it, because I don't have to deal with a lot of stuff. Yes, Davey mismanaged, or Davey mismanaged is the reason I came out here. Natalie was the reason I wanted to start posting, and Aaron is, I guess you could say, was the motivation for it. So, because watching people be really horrible to him in real time was just like, got me nuts. So we didn't take a flyer. Every time they walked by us, they would kick sand on us. They were so mean, but that they really know how to kick sand. They would be on the beach for 12 hours each and every day. Is this these guys? Oh my God, Debbie Baker, that's crazy. Yeah, that's when you go get a boot from like a thrift store and just kick it back. Oh, are we? What did Paul the Cat do? He's supposed to be working. I know, I would love to get the personality test too from Cult to Living Freely. But, well, because they haven't trespassed me from here and I could convince them to do it. But I'm human. Let's just put it that way. And I don't trust myself, I guess. From Cult to Living Freely, there's something wrong with you. Only Scientology. Yep, that's the personality test. So it's less and less. When I first got here, I was just like, I don't want to know. They're going to bring me in with a big hook. So, I think what my plan is. So, oh, okay, 70s, not the 70s. I swear to God, autocorrect is after all of us. You know that. That is run by Scientology. It's autocorrect. I did one time, but they didn't trespass me. They just said I couldn't use a camera, and they didn't say I had to leave. They just said you can't have the camera going. I turned around and left. That's it. So I haven't been officially trespassed. I've been saving that because there have been weird things that happen, like one of the children that used to play at these front doors on a Sunday actually let the door close on her. And nobody was coming out real fast. And I actually was just like, don't worry, because she was looking at me like I was the devil. And I'm like, don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on you. And they finally came and grabbed her. But then I sat down on these steps for the rest of the time. One of the Scientology people came out and said, I'll call the cops on you. And I said, and I'll call CPS on you. So, Oakland DB. Who's Oakland DB? Where's Oakland DB? Oh my God. Oakland, it's Oakland. You need to come here. It's like, I would like to have. I missed something, didn't I? I used to be Debbie. Oh, okay. So, yes, when you come to visit. Oh God, yeah, they're everywhere. The one that, was it Layla? She was really great, and I think they got to her, but there's one in Inglewood, a bad area, LA, and it's beautiful. And they're using it, if you ask, in my opinion, they're using it to recruit children because they're doing the major recruiting there. and inviting, single moms and children there. And it's like, oh my God, I just want to, thank you, Lydia Von Stretchclaw. Yes, my mods are the best, and one of my mods is my husband. So, and Fuzz is practically me and my brain. So, and Carrie Ann, she bribes me with her cat. Okay. Yeah, nicer is actually an easier way to do it because they have no legitimate reason to get rid of you and you get to be stuck. So, the cops can't call the cops and just say I'm being mean or I'm saying offensive things in public. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. I do have a friend in the SFPD, but he has no clue. And I didn't get to see him for 4th of July at the barbecue to ask him if he had seen me. So it's like, bummer. And, but no, in my opinion, the less aggressive way actually helps, because I even had someone stop yesterday to ask me what I did here, because he's been walking by going to work seeing me every day. So, because it's like, there aren't enough people to like yell at in here. I see at the most 5 today, 6 today. So, yes, it's been an exciting day. It's so strange. Where's No Face? Sean, you're supposed to be serving drinks. And yes, we adopted the club because I wanted it to be a place that people could hang out. So everybody has to be nice to each other. Everybody cannot say nasty things. And racist remarks are beyond not tolerated, because I did grow up in Oakland in the 70s and 80s. And we were integrated if we liked it or not. And everybody who was integrated liked it because we grew up with it. Oh, see, they're asking you already. They're already done with me. I always say it nicely that they're entering a cult here. I could hand out flyers, but then somebody would have to be coming to pick them up. The city does not like that. Very much environmentally safe sort of thing. So, and the flyers they pass out are not recyclable because they're coated in plastic. Oh my God! Thank you, Muds Kipper. That's why I keep going to the green, because mine's in white for some stupid reason. Yes, no, we found out, because I also did work in clubs for 20 years, that along the way somewhere we found out they weren't recyclable, because everybody made flyers, these, the hard cardboard shiny flowers, because they're coated in plastic. And it's a pain in the butt, because you either have to destroy the environment or give out paper flyers that fly out of people's hands for real. So, bye, Debbie Baker. Have a good one. Hi, Cricket Cinema. Oh my God. More names that I see other places. Have a good day, Debbie Baker. Let's see. I know I so don't pay attention most of the time. I bring it down to talk, because I always bring it down to like theater voice. So I know I'm at 1:33 and Fuzz didn't even tell me. Oh. Okay. Oh, thank you, Debbie Baker. You seriously have a good day. I mean, hi, Scientology. Your name sounds familiar too. But then again, I belong to the not cult of Aaron, so, and I need to get I'm actually looking for a quartz like ball to use as part of the thing, because then I can just not have to take it out from like the toy box. And at the antique fair on the 1st of the month, there are a couple of rock guys who pretty much sell their beautiful rocks for relatively cheap. So who are all these people? I got rated by Aaron. Can you believe that? I know, isn't that weird? Ah, Chichicana. Okay. Ah. Okay. Yeah. It's like everybody having to change their name sucks. Oh my God. And you know what? I don't like facial hair. So I'm having to put up with all this facial hair around me. Oh my God. I can't wait till that goes, is done. Hi, Julie Frazier. Hi. If you were earlier when I was chasing the guys going to Starbucks, and he hasn't been back yet. Oh my God, he hasn't. So I wonder if he's just like yelling at people at the ferry building. It was the guy who stood over me and tried to tell me that I was stalking him, and didn't realize he was trying to pull a game maneuver on me. So, him and some other guy who looks I haven't seen before. So I figure it's a Seor getting Cairo ready for being the next Bufu. But yeah, the other guy hasn't come back yet. And he didn't have flyers. I know he didn't have flyers because all he had on was his white shirt, his vest, and his slacks. And it was like, there's no place to be finding them. And he was walking in the shade of the financial building. And it's freaking cold over there. So... Oh my God. See, I've never liked it. That's the problem. I'm such a horrible human being. It's the one thing I can't stand. I don't mind shaved heads. Everybody had them for a while. Yes. No, I followed him to the ferry building one Sunday, and he started walking back into the condo areas, and he turned around, stood over me and said, "You're stalking me." And I'm like, "No, you're not. Back up." I'm like, "I'm not stalking you. I just wanted to know what the Pantone color of your vest was." It's like my favorite one in the world. Oh, I didn't even see it. See? That one, they get taken out before I even get to look at them. That's why I love my mods. They went into the back door, and I bet you that was him, actually. There was a black sweater there. Yep. You know that's what they say, because I just sit here and till the time that they got crazy about that damn door that almost hit me, one of the back doors almost hit me, I used to give them credit advice in the back door, and the boombox disappeared. I wonder if somebody hit it, because it hasn't been out since either. But when that happened, I said, "I'm not doing any more credit advice. I am mad at you." So yeah, and as well as they can hear me, because this is a Gilded Age building, and so there has a cupola up there that is pretty much like a big ear horn from the day, and so it bounces off of that, and they can hear me probably more than well. And those two doors have to be open. So fire codes, and there's a back door that needs to be open that isn't. They have two back there, and we've complained to the fire department a couple of times, and one of these days they're going to get me mad enough, because one of their biggest fire stations is a block away. I'm just going to go over there and go, "Can somebody help me?" Can you guys come here and look at this? It doesn't open. And yes, I'm so non-aggressive, I let an older Sciento into the back door once. He looked at me like I was going to kill him. He looked desperately frightened, and I'm fine. I'm like, "I'm okay, just go on in," because the back doors are brass and heavy, brass and glass, and they're heavy as hell. So that and this one, if anybody sees that, doesn't have the highlight on it. See, I love showing these things off. So that needs to be highlighted. I haven't figured out where to get a hold of somebody to get them to do it. They have the door opener in the back, and I thought it didn't work, so I hit it this week, and it works. So at least for that. Giggles on the inside? What giggles on the inside? Who's giggling? Nelso. I know, it's just something I can't help. And now when I see Xenofree's frickin' chat, I'm just immediately giggling. Oh, okay. The gold pillar says actually wheelchair access or wheelchair entrance 8 Columbus Avenue. That's what it says. These are all stuck up words. And this needs to be highlighted, and it's not. And it's illegal, basically, because it's telling you where the access is, but you can't see it if you don't know it's there. So it's like all it needs is one of those things that you want to do in the middle of the night. Yes, code enforcement, yes. Is come here with a magic eraser and clean up the rust from the beautiful Gilded Age wrought iron, like, safety privacy area, because this closes. This is the 2 gates close. So yeah, I would love to come out and like put paint on the wheelchair guy in the back, because all that paint's gone. You can't see it. Only if you know what that block is can you see that, you know, there's a wheelchair guy there. And then do this. It's like things I would love to do clandestinely overnight, but they have a ton of cameras here. So hi, Nebulous. Oh my God, you're later than late too. I've already been on for an hour and 40 minutes. It's like, what time is it? At least I don't have to worry about a cookie today, because I got the husband a tart on Monday, and I made him cut it in half because it's too much. Yeah, I'm the one with type 2, and I'm the one cutting his dessert back. Oh yeah, that's also why I probably don't bother that it's like 1:40 unless my mods say something, because I'm supposed to be walking with a slip disc. I have to basically make a C with tuck my pelvis in, and then try to keep it that way, and then walk around. It'll help it, which I wasn't doing when I was sitting there now, or standing there. Now that hurts. So Papa Cat is the husband, in case anybody needs to know this. Yeah, you just made me snort quietly too, Papa Cat. Oh, Dale Sieberling. You're the one who gave me the code enforcement. Thank you. So tonight when I go home, I can tease Papa Cat about me getting him a tart. It's just so wrong. Oh. I also always want to ask people when they're looking around, say, do you look around on this corner a lot where they want to go? But some people are Scientology, and then they freak out. It's like, I'm not going to give somebody a brain hemorrhage if they're on vacation. So yep, it is. And you can actually see where the I guess you would say the public, not public, because it's cleaned all the way to where the part they own. And yes, I really do have diagnosed brain fog, so this is, everybody's used to it who's here. Sherry Yelvelton, hello. So yeah, they don't clean against even against their own walls. So I think the guys who clean the sidewalk probably do a flash over because it's not as filthy as it could be, and they don't clean their building either because this building is filthy. It's like, and that's like limestone and stuff. They don't even take care of the plaque that they got for being a landmark. So, but it is a landmark, and it's a historical landmark, which is not a national landmark. So, been trying to find heritage societies or something that would handle this and like get on their butts, but there really isn't one. Probably because there are a ton of buildings in this country, even in this neighborhood and state, that are real landmarks. And the house that I grew up in, my neighbor didn't want anything done to it, so she tried to make my house a landmark. Luckily enough, it wasn't a real craftsman. It's considered what you call a craftsman cottage, so I could do work on it. So yes, there are a lot of landmarks in San Francisco and the Bay Area. So it has to become in style, I guess, again. That is funny. Thank you. No, it makes it's been making a difference since my chiropractor fixed it, who is also one of my closest friends and who also is not a Scientologist. And I even made her say Zeno once, and I think I got smacked for it. Like on my arm when I told her why. Ah. Yeah, UNCC or outside. Yeah, maybe the reason outside of the blue building, maybe the reason they don't let people outside anymore is because they don't have enough people to fill it anymore. It's like we're always thinking it's because of us. I bet you it's also because they just don't have enough people anymore. Are you kidding? They'd probably rather cut their hand off than have to do a touch assist with me. I've been out here for 6 months. I drive them bonkers. So yeah, no, that's the cool part is that at least with the chiropractor, she could adjust it enough that it'll heal instead of hearing, oh, just, do this, that, and another, and it'll go away, and it really doesn't. I've also had whiplash twice, so no, the chiropractors are great. It's a shame that Scientology went to chiropractor school. No, they didn't go into school. They just have a lot of them because they don't do medical, quote unquote. See, this is the problem because I think she's legitimate but people, MDs and crap like that think it's shady stuff, and it's like that's why I say the quote unquote. They're not allowed to go to quote unquote real doctors, but they're allowed to go to chiropractors. And we all know that they love the almighty dollar in Scientology, which is so freaking weird. So they go to chiropractors. Sorry, dead air. Oh my God, Cher, you're funny. You're going to come on here and do the Papa jokes with everybody, huh? Ew, no, sitting on the vents. Ew, gross, no. Yeah, that's the thing. Cairo is easy to tell because he's tall and skinny. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't recognize him in a crowd because he's just not memorable. I said it nicely. So, okay, what am I 2 hours? You guys, oh my God. Puppy arthur, guys, you were just hilarious. Oh my God, another one that's gonna make me giggle. So I sort of hope that was the guy coming in the back. There's somebody. I know those cuffs and that suit every single freaking time now. I think a couple of them do smoke still. Most of them vape. So I have a feeling they're vaping in like rooms they shouldn't be because you're not even supposed to be doing that out front or inside. So this is one of the guys. Do you see him? It's one of the guys. He's going in. Okay, he went in. One of the new guys that I don't recognize. So, like I said, if they are making Cairo the next Bufu, it's very possible because the people around here have changed. I first said that I thought it was weekend coming to daytime, but since I've heard about the opinion that he might be coming over there, it's like, oh my God, stop. That he might be coming here. They're bringing in people to like, show him the ropes and do what to do and say what to say. So, oh my God, from cult to living freely. You do know that we have a fancy Mormon temple here. And I'm never going to call it the LDS temple. There's one in Oakland that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, and it was used as like sort of a lighthouse thing back, I guess, when it was first built. Oh God, he did not look young enough or old enough to have that. See, okay, I'm going to have to go because even my parking is going to hell. So, they don't have menthols in California anymore. When I smoked back in my back days, I guess my Oakland stuck out because I smoked Newports. So, good. Okay, dog yoga. Oh my God. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Yes, now I'm going to leave everybody. I'm sorry. The ones who did the raid, I'm glad you had fun. Hopefully you'll subscribe and give me the thumbs up for my algorithm. Oh my God. I can say more than a 2-syllable word. Okay. It is a different cult. I grew up with Mormons too, and the whole Coke thing was hilarious. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Anybody wants to come and hang out with me tomorrow, 2 o'clock here. Bat time, bat channel, you know. Yay! Thank you, Patrice. So, good night, Dale, or good afternoon, Dale. So, okay, I'm really going to go. Otherwise, it's going to go on forever. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.